How's it going? Think she's alive. Within like a 10-day period, had like 8 or 9 overdoses. They got Narcan in the trees. That's crazy. You ever just had that feeling that's just so strong? Yeah, you can't fight it. This is almost like a third world country. Way to cure them is dip them in ass. That's a truth. This is Baltimore, Maryland, the drug overdose capital of America. But how did Baltimore end up looking like Chernobyl? Raise your hand if you didn't grow up with a dad out here. Hey, bro, without a father. Yo, __ my father. Okay, why don't Americans care that cities like these are literally rotting to death? I pulled up to a part of town full of abandoned, overgrown buildings used as drug dens by the addicts, collapsing in real time, and filled with needles from constant drug use. This place was hell. Alright, so we're going to inspect this house here that apparently a couple people died in recently. There was a higher density of needles on the ground here than anything I've ever seen anywhere else in America. Needles everywhere out here. You think that's shrank or what? We got needles literally everywhere. Right over here. Someone passed out. Imagine you live right here right across the street. How's it going? Think she's alive. You sure? How can you tell? So, she or he is passed out completely right now. You good? Making sure you're not dead. That was a great question. Are you okay? Yes. Okay. Are you high? No. Okay. I just buried my friend, man. 2 weeks ago. He got shot in his back, his head with a AK 4 times in his back and once in the back of his head. Nothing really psyched me out about nothing. And I imagine that's not an uncommon story out here. Yeah, lost one of the there's like gang stuff big out here. There's a lot of gang stuff out here. Yeah, like people territorial over blocks. Yeah, it could be that. It get to that, too. I've never seen this. No, this is crazy cause no one's collecting the trash out here. This is impressive like in a sick way. This is something I've never seen. Needle caps. Watch your feet. People that come out here and hand out needles and foil like nonprofits, NGOs. Yeah, they do that. What are your thoughts on that? People sell a lot of people sell them. I don't understand why they do it though. It's more like encouraging them to keep doing it. Literally countless kneel behind us. She had no clue where she was. I bet you we can find a few more people as well. Got a pair of pants out here. Creepy little teddy bear. And then just more needle caps all over the floor. You think anyone's in there? And we got some fresh needles right here. You see a lot of old ones, but I mean fresh cap right there. It looks like how many times have you died out here? Hit on the pole about 3 times. I had a furnace blow up on me. Fallen 45 feet. Broke the whole left side. About 8. But he keeps sending me back. Devil don't want me cause he think I'm going to hook up a air conditioner. Can you pretty much do whatever you want? Pretty much as long as you have some tact about it. But a lot of people, like I say, just don't care. Sometimes I just don't care. That's when I check into the psycho. Pay attention. What got you in trouble the first time used to keep you out of trouble next time. But look at the contrast between those two. That house right there falling apart between that one right there fully lived in. A lot of these houses were set afire purposely by the landlords even though they don't reside in the city. Like insurance fraud or what? Insurance fraud. Yeah. How are you going to have a fire on this corner and on the opposite end of the block you have a fire at the same time? Sure. When it's not intentional, do you think it's drug users falling asleep passing out? Drug users. Yeah. And whenever the cops pulled up here, the residents warn each other by saying, well, what's up, kid? How are you, man? We heard about these mass overdoses. What's going on there? I don't know. I just got back from military leave. I'm trying to find out. Oh, okay. All right. Is this your beat? Yeah, okay. What's going on? Just hanging out, man. Yeah, what happened? Patrol, man. I see. That makes sense. Do you know how often like the needles and stuff like that get cleaned up out here? 311 request. Have someone come out and check up the property and stuff like that. I would say daily. I mean, like whenever officers see it, they normally call it in and it's the one coming, cleaning up and stuff like that. I mean, I guess there's a _ ton of needles over there. Oh, dude. We put in requests everything. He says they have a dedicated